I'm bored. What plaything can you offer me today?
Chapter 1. MongoPress in the Wild. MongoPress is already out in the wild being used. Seen at smally.my as a tumble-style blog. It features some advanced animated filtering. And as you can see, it also comes with dynamic responsive design. Liberty Resourcing are also using MongoPress as a simple CMS. We also have a geo directory being used to display the worldwide MongoDB user groups, which is another great example of the geo functionality at core, and just how flexible themes can be. The map features clusters and customized info windows using CSS3. It's in its early stages now, but this theme will soon be freely available and also featured on MongoPress.com, allowing you to create your own location-based services within a few mouse clicks. And of course, MongoPress.org features the default theme included with MongoPress Core, whilst also showcasing several of the must-use plugins that are currently included with Core, such as the download counter, Ajax-powered contact form, and geo-RSS modules, which highlight just a few of the bundle plugins currently included. Ajax is core to MongoPress, used throughout the site, as you can see here when I log in. Open my settings and switch themes. Even the importation of content directly from the theme is Ajaxified. Chapter 2. The history of MongoPress. MongoPress is developed by Laulima. Laulima have over 25 years experience with PHP, MySQL, and scaling high-traffic, always-in-demand social networking websites. Born from the frustrations found with MySQL, its performance bottlenecks, and resources required to effectively scale, we started to investigate NoSQL solutions. It quickly became apparent that MongoDB was the best of the NoSQL database providers, and we'll explain why later. MongoPress first started out as a WordPress plugin, where we had hoped to filter all SQL requests and direct them to MongoDB. But there's a lot of requests happening in a lot of places. We almost forked the entire WordPress project to better handle the database requests as we needed them for MongoDB, not to mention allowing us to retain the WordPress user interface. But that still would not have helped us solve the issue of plugins and how they would have to inevitably not been able to communicate with MongoDB. So MongoPress was born, standing alone and tall, the first NoSQL CMS of its kind, providing us new opportunities to do new and unique things. As promised, we want to explain why we think MongoDB is the best of the NoSQL solutions currently available. Firstly, and most importantly, it's open source and adaptive, with servers available for OS X, Linux and Windows, and drivers available for PHP, Node.js, Ruby, and many more. It's production proven, and although NoSQL is relatively new, MongoDB remains the most widely adapted, used in production by Foursquare, Craigslist, and MTV, to name but a few. It's incredibly fast, so long as the volume of your working set is less than the available RAM, or there are less than 16,000 consecutive connections per second per gigabyte of RAM. It features replica sets and shardings, which make horizontal scaling easy with automated out-of-the-box functionality for backups and load balancing. It uses a schema-less JSON data structure that is friendly to developers, allowing for an incredibly rapid design and deployment process. Advanced queries and handled by JavaScript, which is not only cool, but is also incredibly powerful. It has great geolocation support, providing polygon checks and proximity queries. Our most favorite feature has to be GridFS, which provides a way to store and serve media directly from the database without needing to rely on traditional file systems or worry about the media files not being backed up and always available. But perhaps the most valuable feature it has, which makes it a popular NoSQL choice for most, is that it's SQL friendly, with somewhat familiar query and index methods. Chapter 3. The key features of MongoPress. It's built upon stable, tried and tested technologies such as PHP, jQuery, HTML, and CSS. It's open source, featuring a generous GPL v3 license and public access to our SVN repositories. It's extremely fast and instantly scalable, with out-of-the-box support for replica sets, sharding, and even Nginx. It's incredibly secure and search engine friendly, with SHA 256 salted encryption and segregated username and passwords. And also features filterable attributes for all A and image tags. It's incredibly flexible and customizable. From the admin pages to the core structure and initial content, it can all be controlled by the theme. It's fully translatable. Using the WordPress language API, all of the core has already been translated into Malay, Chinese, and Spanish. Simply add your preferred language to your browser and revisit your site, and everything from the installation process onwards will be in your desired language. Thanks to the power of GridFS, MongoPress also comes with a scalable media storage and serving platform that currently tracks download and view counts for zip files and images. It's developer-friendly, using WordPress plugin API functions such as add filter and add action. It comes equipped with perma-trails, an advanced permalink system that allows for virtual folders to be created and intelligently queried. It even comes with geolocation functionality built into core, allowing for lat and long coordinates to be stored in custom fields so that proximity queries can be conducted. The default theme included in core also featured 2 places that also showcase the built-in Gmap shortcodes that are available. And the RSS plugin that is bundled even features GeoRSS. And this is just the start. As we hope you might have noticed, this presentation is powered by a custom MongoPress theme that we will soon be adding to our public theme repository. Chapter 4. Getting started. Now that we've introduced you to MongoDB and MongoPress, we thought we should show you just how easy it is to get started. Let's assume we've already set up our server and installed the necessary PHP drivers. We've already uploaded the MongoPress files to the server via FTP, but have not yet created any database. It's time to introduce you to our soon-to-be famous one-step install. Truth be known, you could just skip straight to the username and password. Type those 2 and hit enter to save config. From there, everything would be set up for you, including the database and necessary htaccess files. You would be redirected to the login page ready to re-enter your username and password and in turn activate your installation. But let's go back and do that again so we can explore some of the other options. We can give our installation a name, This can also be changed later from within the administration pages. We can choose the name of our database. Remember that if the database does not exist, it will automatically get created for you. You can provide an email address. At the moment, the only functional reason to do this would be if you wanted to assign your gravatar as your avatar. Otherwise, you can upload and edit your own unique avatar from within the administration pages. Your display name kind of speaks for itself, as do the username and password. Clicking on Advanced Config will open up some more options to you, all of which can be changed later by manually editing the configuration files that will be generated upon submitting this form. MongoDB host address allows you to connect to a remote server. By default, this is set to a local host. You can also edit the port address, which is set by default to 27017. You can add your MongoDB server username and MongoDB server password. You can even alter the prefix that is used for the MongoDB collections. Collection are the MongoDB equivalent of tables. So now we have made those advanced changes, let's submit the form again and go visit our dashboard. As you can see, almost everything in MongoPress is Ajax powered. You'll notice the gravitas and RSS-fed news sections are getting loaded by our Ajax after the page has loaded. And since my database is currently empty, I'm presented with a notification at the top of the screen asking me to either import content or add objects. In this case, I'm going to show you the power of content templates. Let me first show you the contents of the default theme. 2 folders of particular interest are in the admin content folders. The admin folder allows us to override the default administration styles currently in use. But it's the content folder we're currently interested in exploring. Opening that shows that we have 6 other folders. These are going to magically become the object types our site will use. And if we look into one of these folders, we will find a collection of HTML files which will all be imported as objects for us to use. So let's click the Import Content button and see what happens. Within seconds, we've imported all the content from the current MongoPress.org website. I told you it was magical. Let's return to the dashboard and take a further look around. The dashboard is aimed to give you an overview of what's going on and also allow you to quickly add new objects. Chapter 5: Understanding Objects. Objects can be anything. You can add a title, content, custom fields, and assign an object type. You can then call objects and collections of objects from within your theme or plugin. As you can see, the object types we imported directly from our theme are now available in the drop-down box. Let's take a look at the Objects page. It features an Ajax-powered table that can easily resort and filter available objects. Let's edit MongoPress HQ and show you what our built-in Gmap shortcodes look like. The shortcodes also feature the option to add a geo-RSS feed or accompanying places. Let me show you. Once saved, I'll revisit the place. And as you can see, even in its extremely early state of development, things are looking pretty sweet. Let's head back to our administration pages and dive into the beauty that is GridFS. Chapter 6. GridFS-powered media gallery. At the moment, you'll see that our media gallery is empty. We can add files by clicking and searching. Or we can even drag and drop files from our desktop. Utilizing HTML5, we're able to perform AJAX uploading of images directly into GridFS media storage engine. Once the current queue is complete, images will be available within our gallery. We can easily edit the names of these files and even view them as standard images, as if they were stored somewhere in our server. The beauty is, these files only exist from within the database, stored and served as bytes. Let's head back to our administration page, change our theme, and see what's possible. Mongallery is one of the freely available themes that currently resides within our public theme repository. As you can see, it's smooth and fluid, and built, like everything in Core, to be adaptive and responsive. In fact, every admin page and theme file currently included in Core can be accessed from a mobile phone, tablet, or almost any browser, so long as it supports JavaScript. Chapter 7. The Future of MongoPress. The fate of MongoPress rests in your hands. We need help letting the world know that we are here, and are here to stay. We need help with documentation. We need help with live examples. We need help getting more people interested in NoSQL and MongoDB. We need help getting MongoDB installed on all shared hosting environments. We need help translating into new languages. Speaking of which, we are in the process of actively developing a MongoPress-powered Q&A support forum that will be used to facilitate these requests and community support. Until then, please visit our website at mongopress.org, click the Contact MongoPress button from the main navigation, and give the contact form plugin, which is included within a core test run. You can also check out our roadmap on MongoTrack to see just a few of the things we have in store. Track.mongopress.org. MongoPress.org allows you to download everything for free and install on your own server, customizing and redistributing as you see fit. MongoPress.com, however, aims to provide a hosted solution with a verified app store and an elastic hosting infrastructure powered by Amazon Web Services. The MongoPress.com web services will be publicly available as we reach version 1.0, as laid out in our roadmap. Thanks again for letting us empty your minds. If you like what you've seen and heard, help spread the word. Twitter.com/MongoPress or mongopress.org.
I'm bored. What plaything can you offer me today?
An obscure body in the SK system, Your Majesty. The inhabitants refer to it as the planet Earth.